Morning, Nate Mullen, aka The Illuminator here. Remember, LifetimeLightingSystems.com. As promised in my last video, which was showing what was in the Illuminator's vehicle, I want to show you in detail what I carry in my everyday bag wherever I go. So, I'm a Klein lover. Klein is the Snap-on of the mechanics industry. So all my tools are Klein, basically, and yeah, right? It's a nice little easy tote, right? And I have several other ones that are zipper up in case I'm on an airplane or something. But this is my go-to bag. So when we look into here, right, I'll remove some of the bigger things. You always got to have some type of a cordless tool. This is a driver. I have on the outside right here, I carry a small roll of duct tape. I carry electrical black tape, and it's 3M or Scotch-Lock. It's not that cheap stuff you buy at home, cheapo, that it doesn't even stick. In here I have a multiple set of drivers right here that get me by just about everything I need. I have a long extended ratcheting screwdriver right here, which I totally love. I keep an assortment of pins. Now, of course, we always buy Sharpies, and Sharpies, you know, they should be called, you know, like it's a lying pin because they seem permanent marker. It doesn't even last 6 months. You need to have a metal mark pen, which you can buy in multiple colors, and this is literally permanent. So when you're marking the back side of J boxes or panels or equipment, you literally mark them with this. All right, of course, any type of a cheap knife. I buy the cheapest knives I can because I lose them every time I take them out of the bag. Over in my zipper compartment, right, I have, of course, notepads, right, waterproof notepads, instructions to my amp probe in case I ever get a mental block and I can't remember what the hell I'm doing. And, of course, I have numbers in case I have multiple wire runs, so I do things like that, okay? In my zipper bags, which I always carry with me, I'm allowed to carry a lot of different things. So in one, I have flashlights. In the other one, I carry electrical devices, plug testers, wire different things. So that's really cool. All right. Over on the outside, I carry a keyhole saw, which allows me to cut through drywall, plaster, allows me to cut through my new Rocket Rock, right, which I have to cut out. PVC cutter right here, so I do seal tie coming up to transformers. There's probably nothing handier than a pair of scissors. All right. A level, in case I want to level something, all right? And then as far as other tools, can't get by without channel locks are handy. A crescent is super handy, right? This is another little device that strips and cuts Romex and different electrical items. Screwdrivers, just a whole myriad of screwdrivers depending on what you think you may or not need, right? I have ratcheting ones, I have hex Allen ones, right? You always need a tap. Right, there's always a situation on a job where there's a stucco in an outside box and you're trying to put a new end-use cover and you got to retap and rethread everything. You can go from a 632 to an 832. Of course, the two most common size hex nuts. This is the old Yankee screwdriver. This is what we used before cordless drills. That tells you how old I am. So instead of like, you go back in the old days and you're like this, then the guy invented the Yankee screwdriver. We used to call it the Polish screwdriver, and then we had the cordless drill. So there's your, right, evolution of what's happened in time. All right, small needle nose, very handy. Larger needle nose, because the needle always does know. And then, of course, you're ever around, you always wanted to have a pair of dikes with you. I do carry a pair of dikes, right? I've got the big ones, and I've got the small ones. Where are my small dikes? I mean, whenever you're looking for a dike, you can never find it. Well, it's hiding. I don't know where my small pair of dikes are. But these are high leverage big dikes, which are very, very handy. These are a pair of lineman side cutters, super handy. These things are so strong. You can use them as hammers. You can use them for whatever you want. This I'm going to be showing you. This is the best tool that I have in my bag because it's always the crimp connections on the job site. This right here will allow you to make the best electrical connection, bar none. This is just a handy tool when you got to grab one tool, you're on a ladder, or you're under an attic, or in an attic, or under a crawl space. This gives me pliers, strippers, cutters, super handy tool. A pair of strippers, and I'm going to show you in an upcoming video that all strippers are liars. I always carry, right, some type of wipes because you're always getting dirty, you're getting stuff on your hands. I carry a small little screwdriver like this, super handy. We're removing wires out of plugs when I'm working on anything that may or may not be hot. Of course, you always got to have an amp probe. You always got to have a wiggy, a voltage meter. And that is basically it, except for some colored different tape. And that's what the Illuminator carries in his bag. I can pretty much do anything, go anywhere, and I can handle any situation. Electrical, whether it's electrical on 120, 12 volt, 24 volts, anything. Anyway, thanks for paying attention. And be sure to watch my next crimp video. Remember, lifetimelightingsystems.com.